For decades, the National Hot Rod Association, NHRA, has stood as the heart of American drag racing, a symbol of speed, innovation, and raw excitement. Fans packed grandstands, engines roared, and the sport pulsed with life. But behind the thunder of nitro and nostalgia, a growing problem has been slowly eating away at the foundation of the NHRA, one that threatens its future more than any mechanical failure ever could. Today, the conversation surrounding the NHRA isn't just about horsepower or championships. It's about survival, not of the cars, but of the organization itself. A broken system at the top. At the center of the crisis lies the NHRA's leadership structure. What was once a proud, family-driven organization has become a maze of outdated bureaucracy and confusion. The NHRA Board of Directors, a small group of individuals making major decisions, operates largely out of public view. Even the teams, drivers, and sponsors, the lifeblood of the sport, often have no idea who these people are or what they do. This secrecy has created frustration across the racing community. Longtime fans and team owners argue that the NHRA board has lost touch with the sport's true heart. Many believe that major decisions are being made without understanding the modern racing world or the financial realities teams now face. Former racers, sponsors, and even current insiders describe a disconnect between the NHRA's top leadership and the people who actually race, build, and promote the sport. The issue isn't just management, it's identity. Drag racing is supposed to be about passion, innovation, and teamwork. But the NHRA's leadership feels corporate, distant, and out of touch. The passion problem. At its core, drag racing has always been about heart. People who live and breathe this sport. From grassroots weekend racers to NHRA legends, passion has powered the drag strip more than any engine. Yet today, that passion seems to be fading under the weight of corporate policies and a lack of leadership direction. Many veteran racers have retired or walked away, not because they lost their love for the sport, but because they lost faith in the system running it. New fans are harder to attract, and younger audiences don't connect with a sport that struggles to tell its story effectively in the digital era. The NHRA's outdated media approach has made things worse. In an age where every sport competes for attention online, NHRA content is inconsistent, poorly promoted, and often overshadowed. Fans want to see behind the scenes, the sweat, the struggle, the emotion, but NHRA's coverage rarely gives them that. Even NHRA's own staff members, especially in communications and marketing, are said to be under-resourced or overwhelmed. Without the right people and strategy in place, the NHRA can't capture the energy that makes drag racing so special. Ownership without direction. The biggest challenge, however, might be structural. Unlike other major racing organizations such as NASCAR, the NHRA doesn't have a clear, centralized ownership model. Instead, it's run as a non-profit corporation with a small board of directors. This setup, while once effective, no longer fits the scale and complexity of modern motorsports. Without a true owner, someone who lives, breathes, and invests in the sport's future, the NHRA lacks a driving vision. Decisions are made slowly, sponsorship deals fall through, and innovation gets buried under red tape. There's no single person or group truly accountable for making the sport thrive. Many insiders now believe the NHRA needs a major change, either through restructuring, new leadership, or even private ownership. That doesn't mean selling out to the highest bidder, but rather finding leaders who are passionate about drag racing and willing to take risks to modernize it. The silence from the top. Perhaps the most frustrating part of all is the NHRA's silence. While fans and teams raise concerns about direction, promotion, and leadership, official responses are rare. The NHRA's board operates quietly, rarely addressing issues publicly or explaining decisions. This lack of transparency has left the racing community feeling ignored, and in some cases betrayed. When fans care deeply enough to speak out, it's not because they want to tear the sport down. It's because they love it. They want to see drag racing return to the powerhouse it once was, not fade into the background while other motorsports dominate headlines. a call for change. The truth is, the NHRA doesn't need to reinvent drag racing. The excitement is already there. Every burnout, every reaction time, every photo finish reminds us why this sport matters. What the NHRA needs is vision. It needs leadership that understands how to turn that passion into growth. To rebuild the sport, the NHRA must open up communication. Fans, drivers, and sponsors deserve transparency and updates from leadership. Empower passionate people. The sport should be run by those who truly love it, not just manage it. Modernize media and promotion. Showcase the human stories, the rivalries, and the innovation that make drag racing unique. Restructure leadership. Consider a new ownership or governance model that aligns accountability with action. The road ahead. The NHRA is at a crossroads. It can continue down the same path, slow, bureaucratic, and fading, or it can take bold steps to reignite its soul. The heart of drag racing has always been its people. The drivers, mechanics, families, and fans who give everything to chase a few seconds of glory down the strip. If the NHRA can rediscover that heart, if it can bring back transparency, passion, and leadership, then drag racing won't just survive. It will roar back stronger than ever. Because at the end of the day, this sport was never just about speed. It was about connection between man and machine, between competition and community. And it's time for the NHRA to reconnect with the people who made it great.